Hey there guys, Alex here, and back to make a video today. And it's been a long time now since I made my last one. I think it's been over a month, which is ridiculous, to be honest. I mean, it really just hit me the other day that it had been so long, and really started to get me down because yeah, I really feel like I've missed a lot in the community. A lot of things been going on. You know, a lot of great threads being put up by you guys, and contests and various other things. And you know, I really regret, you know, not having the time to answer a lot of them. You know, there are a couple I'm still looking to reply to, albeit, you know, very late, obviously. For instance, Tony's thread, his audio thread, which he put up like a month ago now. You know, I really wanted to get a reply up to that, and I actually got halfway through doing a reply, and I was called to go somewhere, and I literally had to stop the video because I couldn't get through it. So yeah, there's been various things that I've been meaning to do and just haven't done. So I guess I wanted to come back on here and just apologise for not being around and not making videos as much as I used to. But it's also to say that I'm really, you know, looking to start making more, especially over the next 3 or 4 weeks. I'm going to try and dedicate a lot more time to making these videos, because I really have a great time doing it, and interacting with you guys in the community is just incredible. So looking to get back into the swing of things, and ready to kick off this new start. I'm going to be doing a vinyl update. Haven't done one of these in a while, so I just wanted to kind of show you guys the things I've amassed over the past month. And to be honest, there's not too much really that I have to show you. And really the reason for that is that I've made a resolution to save my money a lot better than I used to. I've always been one to be very wasteful and, you know, kind of fritter away my money in the past, and often I spend it on things that I really didn't need or really want. And you know, I've kind of made a resolution and a promise to myself that I'm going to try and address that, and it's definitely something, obviously, for university coming up in a few weeks, hopefully. You know, I'm going to have some kind of money management system in place, because it's there's going to be a lot of temptations around me, especially with a record store like 5 minutes up the road. But I've just been trying to cut back on my spending. I have a nice sum of money in the bank, so hopefully I can go out in the near future and hunt down some of the records that I've maybe missed in the past and been wanting to get for a while. But yeah, I've got a few things here to show you. A lot of this stuff has come from gifts, actually, that people have given me. My birthday was 2 weeks ago, on August the 5th. So I turned 18 on that day, which was amazing. We had a great day. Might be having a party later in the month, but yeah, a lot of this stuff has been given to me by my parents, and very generously. And the first few things I wanted to show you, well, before I get to that, I'll just show you what's playing in the background. This is Bonavia, his latest LP, which came out a few months ago. And I'm pretty sure I showed this in my last vinyl update video, which was a long time ago now. But yeah, this is superb music. And along with this record, I also picked up his debut, Forever Ago, on MP3, and I was, you know, not expecting too much, because this album didn't really, you know, capture me on the first listen. It was a real grower, so I wasn't really expecting much when I picked up Forever Ago, but I have to say it absolutely blew me away. And I could see Bonavia becoming a really kind of you know, big artist in my life, and someone I'd want to follow in the future. But that first album, his debut, really did blow me away. But that being said, this is also great stuff, and if you haven't tried any of his stuff before, you know, it's really mellow, it's really kind of soothing. So I actually recommend you picking up one of his albums at least. So that's what's playing in the background. Without rambling on too much, I'll get straight into these records. And the first 5 things I have to show you were given to me by my mum actually on my birthday, and it's really good because she really does have a great idea of what I like and what I don't like when it comes to music. And I think I've mentioned before, she also owns an antique store in our local town, and she goes to lots of auctions and lots of charity shops. So she keeps an eye out for things that I might like, which is incredibly thoughtful of her. And she bought me these 5/7 inches. And it's really great stuff, so I'll just quickly run through these. The first is The Animals. This is The House of the Rising Sun and Talking About You. And my first Animals on vinyl, or any format really. I guess they were kind of a folk rock group. And I don't know, when I think of The Animals, I think of the Birds and the Turtles as well. Kind of not cover bands, but they did kind of do and adapt songwriters material, kind of. I mean, they did a few Dylan songs, and obviously they did House of the Rising Sun, I think, on here. Yeah, well, obviously they did House of the Rising Sun, which is an old folk ballad. So I really need to check more of their stuff out. But I really glad my mum got me this, because they seem to be my kind of band, I guess I'm trying to say. The second one is Bob Dylan, my first Bob Dylan 7-inch. The sleeve's a bit tattered here, but this is Positively 4th Street and From a Buick 6. So two songs from his mid-60s repertoire. He recorded Positively 4th Street, I think 2 days after, 1 or 2 days after the Newport Folk Festival, where he infamously went electric, surprising so many people. And he got back in the studio and recorded this single, which he released, I believe, in August or September. It's a great song. He's obviously very angry on this song, and he's directing a lot of kind of hatred at a certain person, at a mysterious, anonymous person. But he is very direct, and this song is certainly one of my favorites of that period, of 1965. And From a Buick 6 is just a classic, Dylan rock song from Highway 61. One of my favourites from that album, and there's a great live version from the Hollywood Bowl, which I suggest, if you're a Dylan fan, I definitely recommend downloading his show at the Hollywood Bowl in September 1965, because it's one of the early electric shows, and it really demonstrates how incredibly controversial this time was for him, but just how great the music he and his band produced. But From a Buick 6 on the B-side, and great to finally have some Dylan on 7-inch. Third one, Peter, Paul and Mary, obviously came out of the same scene as Dylan, played the Newport Folk Festival various times, I think probably more than Dylan did. And obviously they were all friends, and they came out of, I guess, the protest movement in the early 60s, and were real pioneers of that. So great to have this. The songs on there were The Train, 500 Miles, Early in the Morning, It's Raining, and If I Had My Way. So quite a few songs on there for a 7-inch. This one here is John Lennon and Yoko Ono. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but I'm pretty sure John Lennon. I mean, it's a tough one, but I'm pretty sure that John Lennon is my favourite Beatle. I mean, it's a tough one between him and George Harrison, but John Lennon was just kind of the mastermind, in my eyes, behind the Beatles, and I believe his solo work was the best of any of them. So this is Happy Xmas, War is Over, obviously by John Lennon, and Listen, the Snow is Falling, I think by Yoko Ono. Great to have any John Lennon material. I'm happy to have. So that's one there. And I also got a Beatles 7-inch. This is She Loves You and I'll Get You. So very early songs. Obviously She Loves You was one of their big hits very early on. It was the song released on Please Please Me, and again, any Beatles material I can get my hands on is precious stuff. So yeah, good stuff. So that was the 7 inches my mum bought for me for my birthday. This next 7 inch here, I went into the record store a few weeks ago, and just searching for things, just browsing through really, and I came across this on the record store day exclusives that they still had left, and they had this one, and it's the Rolling Stones Brown Sugar. It's one I wanted to get on the actual day, but for some reason on the actual day they didn't actually have any of these in stock, which was really annoying, because I really am in desperate need of growing my Rolling Stones collection, because I don't have any of their stuff really. I mean, I have another record that I want to show you today that I got from them, but yeah, this is great stuff. There's 3 tracks on here. I believe Let It Rock, the final song, was recorded live at Leeds, I think. Yeah, Let It Rock recorded live at Leeds, March 13th, 1971. Brown Sugar and Bitch from the album Sticky Fingers. So yeah, just classic Rolling Stones stuff. And this is number 7,327. But yeah, good stuff. So that's the 7 inches I wanted to show you. Oh, and also, my parents gave me this as well for my birthday. This is a Jimi Hendrix wallet, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, just really needed a new wallet, so that was great to get. I also got a CD at the same time as buying the Rolling Stones. That 7 inch I just showed you. I bought this, and I've been talking about this on my videos. I've talked about it various times, and it's one of my favourite albums of all time. I'll say that now. You know, prior to buying this, I didn't have it on vinyl. I didn't have it on CD. I didn't even have a full copy on MP3. So I really needed to sort that out. So I went in and bought this. I'm really collecting the Beatles albums on the stereo remasters released in 2009, and this obviously is Revolver, their 1966 album. And this is, this rivals for me the White Album. I mean, it's between those two as to which one is my favorite. One of those two is my favorite Beatles album. I can't quite decide which really. Abbey Road comes close, but this is just genius stuff, and really them at their peak, in my opinion. So I thought I'd buy this, and just sounds absolutely amazing, as do all the stereo remasters. And if you have earlier copies of these albums, I would strongly urge you at least try one of these remasters, because they sound, they just sound incredible. I mean, I had this as a download. I think one of the earlier earlier masters that they did. I had that as a download, and it really didn't sound great compared to this. I mean, this just blew me away. So yeah, just an amazing album. Favorite songs on this would be Eleanor Rigby is an incredible song. I'm Only Sleeping would probably be up there in the top 3. Here, There and Everywhere, again a great song, McCartney song. For No One is not one people normally point out, but I really enjoy that song. Dr. Robert, great song, and Tomorrow Never Knows, probably my favourite song on the album. So yeah, thought I'd pick this up, and I now have 4 of the Beatles albums on the CDs, the remasters. So steadily growing that collection. And moving in now to the final thing I have to show you. I only have one full-length album to show you. Well, sorry, full-length LP. But it's a good one. And this was actually bought for me again as a present for my birthday. Bought by my brother. Very thoughtful of him to buy this for me, and it's one I've been meaning to pick up for so long. I've heard so many people ranting and raving about this, none more so than Lead 1995 Zeppelin, one of my friends on here. yeah, this is, I think, his favourite album of all time. And here it is, Exile on Main Street, by the Rolling Stones, obviously. And I thought it was just, an amazing place to start my vinyl Stones collection. And this is, I'm pretty sure, one of the recent reissues. I'm not sure, maybe you guys know more than me about this. I haven't done too much research into it as to which year this was pressed. It's certainly not an old copy. My brother got it for me. Just beautifully done. Absolutely love the artwork. I mean, I loved it before I got it, but once I got it and had a look at it in full size, it just blew me away even more. And I've given this a spin a couple of times, and the amazing thing is I loved it on the first listen, but on the second listen, it got better, which I really didn't expect. But I think once I give it a third spin, it will certainly be kind of catapulted up there into one of my favourite albums, ever. I mean, this is rated in such high regard by so many people. Critics go mad for this album. I mean, it's been rated, in the top 10 albums of all time by Rolling Stone, and just generally considered as one of the greatest albums of all time. And I have to agree, it's an absolute masterpiece. And just so happy to finally get it. And just thank you to my brother, I guess, for buying it for me. So yeah, that's really all. That's really all I wanted to show you today. Again, I'm not too much stuff I really had to show there, just a few things. And as I say, I'm trying to save my money, but I promise that over the next few weeks, I will be hunting down records that I've been wanting for a long time. And obviously now that I'm 18, I can open a PayPal account, so I'll be searching through Discogs as well to get some good deals on there. But as I say, I really wanted to get back into the swing of things today and post this final update video, and there'll be many more coming, hopefully over the next few weeks. And I think this is the 49th video now, so the next one I might have to make my next video a little bit special, because it'll be my 50th video. And I got to thank you guys again for the amazing support you've given me. All commenting on my videos. Sorry, liking the videos, subscribing. It just means so much to me. And I passed the 200 subscriber mark a couple of weeks back now. I think I'm on 215 now, and it's just incredible. It's mind blowing. I never ever imagined I'd get to that total when I opened the channel. I was just happy when I got to 10 subscribers. So having 200 is just, it's inconceivable, really. So got to thank you guys, and just keep up the amazing videos and the great work. And I'll see you guys next time for another video. Thanks for watching, guys.